Oh yeah, we all good. Seem shit, bring us a little closer. Yeah, yeah. Just so we both cameras can down, both phones can hear both sides. Yep. All right, Shalom. Hey, so we back with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So we're gonna start by facing the east. Let's give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Wakakodah. That we giving our praises to the Most High, whose true name in Hebrew is Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rakakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, and the Holy Spirit, who taught us his truth. Honor to the brethren that's laboring, doing the work to push the gospel, risking their life and freedom to do so. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, which will be 1/3 of the Israelites, according to scripture, who would be the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, who returning back to the Most High, seeking their salvation by hearing and believing his word. All right, so today we're going to run through a few articles and talk about what it's leading to, because everything that's happening is prophecy. So, hey, Shalom, hey, to that brother Yahweh. Well, I say it's winter season, and
that victory.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can tell these people, they pride in their spirits ain't up like it was, a couple years back. We come out here in great boldness, and most people know that this ain't for them, so they keep it moving. A lot of people out with their families and their children, I be seeing men looking, but they already be knowing that they better keep it moving. And shalom to that brother Kalab. Yahabashim Yashai Barakadah. So shit, we gonna get started with the first article.
First article I got is coming from the People's Voice. And it says, this came out today, February 18, 2024, and it says, U.S. General blows whistle on Chinese border crossers. And quote, it said they are coming to slaughter us. See, hey, with the enemy coming in like a flood, man. Hey.
You said that one more time, a little louder, make sure mine heard it.
All right, U.S. General blows whistle on Chinese border, and quote, they are coming to slaughter us.
Yeah, a sergeant, a whistleblower said that the Chinese coming to slaughter you Americans, because we're not part of that, Lord willing. But yeah.
All right, let's read a little bit of it real quick, then we're going to grab some precepts. And it says, a retired Air Force general has blown the whistle on the imminent threat facing Americans that nobody in the mainstream media appears to be talking about. They got these people shook out here.
Oh, yeah.
And it says, in quote, it says, according to General Blaine Hope, China is laying the groundwork for an attack against the U.S. by exploiting the porous, how you say that? The porous?
Yeah, porous open southern border.
Southern border.
So porous is pretty much goes into openings, like the one at the border.
Okay. Right. It says tens of thousands of military-aged men have come across our border and are now in America, organized by group and nationality. Holt told the Gatesum Institute. Among them are terrorist state actors, in particular members of People's Liberation Army of China. As we speak, these actors are training, making plans, obtaining weapons, watching our patterns, and learning our vulnerabilities.
Hey, that's nice. So yeah, he pretty much going into China, laying the groundwork to invade America, because they, I think a lot of our imports in the ports are them operated by Chinese. Like America don't even operate all of that. The airports. Oh, they talk about how the Chinese got secret police stations, and you been hearing about that? Like, how it's a secret? Everything we do, but Chinese got a secret police station
over there in Cuba. Somewhere in Cuba, China got had a secret military base that America they knew about it, but they didn't bring it out to the media until like some last summer or some shit.
Oh, see.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, America got their hand in the pot too, man.
Oh yeah.
I'll read a little bit more real quick though. He says, next he says, He says, we are vulnerable to attack. Paul continue, our enemies eagerly await. It says, China's expert Gordon Chang explained how this plan is part of China's unrestricted warfare doctrine, first outlined in Chinese agents, in addition to hobbling Americans with disease, gunning them down, could bomb power stations, attack military bases, start wildfires, poison
reservoirs.
like poison reservoirs, or to create terror in dozens of ways, Chang wrote. These tactics are straight out of her Unrestricted Warfare 1990 book written by two Chinese Air Force colonists. Hey, man.
They said they got dozens of ways to terrorize this place. That includes starting wildfires, poisoning reservoirs. I think that goes in the bodies of water. What's the other one? Attacking power stations.
Attack military bases.
And spreading disease over here. So, hey, war, like we've been saying, it ain't just the sword. It can be biological warfare through different diseases. And then through the spirit, we've been covering different pestilence lately. You know, all that stuff gonna come into play. You know, everything that Esau used against us with his diseases and spreading viruses is about to get used against his people.
Even just like now, that little 5-year-old boy who was in that immigration camp. A little 5-year-old boy at immigration camp in Chicago. He had just recently passed away because he had the C stuff. He had Group A strep. He had two other diseases that we never even freaking heard of.
We're gonna have to bring that out next. One of us get go into the article next time.
Man. And, you know, that just shows that what are they bringing over here? They bringing over these diseases. They're bringing over these guns and all this stuff, man. So they ready.
If they ain't got the diseases when they get over here, Esau give it to them once they release to the public.
Yep. All right. First precept I got. Of course, Isaiah 59:19. So they shall fear the name of the Adonai Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. And that's the point, man. The enemy coming in like a flood. They pouring in through these borders, man. You know, first they only said it was like 12,000, 15,000. Now, they came out and said it's over 6 million immigrants coming through America, man. Getting this free health care, getting $1,000 a month on their debit cards and all this crap, man. They got to pay nothing. You already know what they come to do, man. They coming to destroy this place, just like this general said. We under attack, man. You know what I'm saying? What was that movie you said? John Wick, they was jumping out of trash cans, jumping out of trees. Boy, hey, man. When these blackouts happen, that purge happen, these immigrants gonna show their ass. Everything that they always dreamed of and planned to do, they're gonna be able to do it here. Cause ain't gonna be no police officers around. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all out blackout, all out purge. The cell phone stuff ain't gonna work. The Wi-Fi ain't gonna be working. None of that shit, man. Yeah. So these people that's at ease and that's living their best life, not paying attention to, the news or whatever the prophet's bringing out, man, they in trouble.
You got Ezekiel 38 in there.
Ezekiel 38, I think 38:11.
Okay, but yeah, I say they gonna be at ease. Yeah. That's known. That's a common trait for Americans. Being at ease. In this chaos and war all across the earth. Being at ease in the most dangerous of times. The prophet said it's a time such as never was. And he eating popcorn. It's handicapped people out here. You handicapped out in America that with no protection.
Ezekiel 38:11. Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil, to take a prey, and to turn the hand upon the desolate place that are now inhabited, upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have got cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land, man. Like you said, these people that are at ease, the people that got down in their bunkers, they got all this food and stuff, man. All that stuff is gonna get taken. They're taking the spoil and taking the prey, man. Kidnap your wives, kidnap your children, kill the man, use them as sex slaves and as bargaining tools as well. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff is coming, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you people that's at ease, y'all need to wake up and pay attention because, soon here, man, this place is gonna be a big ass purge, a big ass war game.
Oh yeah. And Israel got a way up out of this. That's the whole reason for Yahweh shine his words to not take part in what the Lord about to do to this place. I'm gonna grab this in Isaiah. I say 14 and 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. So the worms covering this place is a metaphor. How you doing? Oh, we all good. You know you an Israelite? You know you an Israelite?
I'm not talking religion on the platform. Whatever. Y'all have a good day.
Too bad. So it's not a religion, it's a bloodline.
I'll go do some research. Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, so yes, he came over here choosing. I'm trying to see what our shirts say. So I'm guessing some kind of city worker.
Bastard downtown there.
So I'm guessing they probably somebody that probably keeping the eye. Top flight, top flight. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So the Lord said the worm is spread under thee and the worms cover thee. That's just a metaphor. You know how when you see worms and maggots, they devouring stuff. Hey, from the outside in and the inside out. Well, that's what the Lord doing to this place with these plagues. You know, the Chinese coming over here kind of like worms over a dead carcass. They gonna undo this place. Not to mention you got potholes all in the streets, like something been eating at the streets anyway. You know, worms, they make things, they help in the process of things decaying, which America is decayed. It's holes all in the streets. The power grid is all weak. Internet service and phone service ain't the best as it used to be. The moral decay of a society, and you got invaders coming into this place, kind of like worms and maggots may invade a dead carcass. Hey, so the worms are spread over this place.
That precept I got is Jeremiah 49 and 31. It says, "Arise, get you up into the wealthy nation." What's that wealthy nation? That's here, the American city of Babylon, man. They said that the dweller without care said, Adonai Yahweh, which need to have gates no bars, which dwell alone. Kind of similar to Ezekiel 38 and 11. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this place is going to be a for all the immigrants, man. Women, the kids, you know, the meal day preppers, you know, everything you got put up, all that's gonna get taken. And your ass, your kids gonna get taken, your wife's gonna get taken, you ain't gonna have no choice, man, but to turn to Yahweh shot. But the Lord not gonna hear you, man. Because you don't want to listen now when the prophets are here on the streets. You don't want to pay attention to prophecy and the news that's going on. So you're gonna get what you've been asking for. Pretty much.
See, I'm gonna grab this in 2 Ezra 16. I think it's 43. Actually, I'm gonna go down to 46. I'm gonna hit 45. And therefore, they that labor in vain. So people continuing to want to build their legacy, and here in America, when they see it's getting harder and harder to establish anything in this place. You know, the dollar collapsing, the cost of living is so damn high. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the Lord said all day, that labor in vain. The dollar gonna collapse. So everything that you work for up until the day the dollar collapse is it's gonna be in vain. Everything gonna be of no use. Because to continue with your life from the point of the collapse of the dollar, you have to get the RFID market chip. Well, this is the point here. For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil you their goods and overthrow their houses and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. So yeah, strangers, rather they be the people that's crossing the border now or other Americans, hey, who you don't know. You know, they gonna take everything you got, and that's that.
Matthew 24:38. Whereas the days that were, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day of Noah entered the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. Also shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And again, man, that's pretty much going on. People over there dancing, living in La La Land,
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around, eating ice cream, holding hands, enjoying their day off, man. You know, not paying attention to these prophets, not knowing that the Lord is on his way back, not knowing these nuclear missiles about to hit this place. You know, got the RFID chip about to be brought out with Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the thing be coming like a flood. All these immigrants, they're not coming over here just for show and tell, man. They coming over here to do Esau's orders and what he need him to do, man. So hey, y'all can keep living this merry, what's it? Living that bliss life.
Yeah,
Ignorance is
yeah.
bliss, man. You know, just living that bullshit if y'all want to, man. But soon reality gonna hit. You know, laugh now, cry later.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful when it do. And that's why people don't want to hear the word. So the Lord gonna take away all this stuff that's distracting you, where you gonna really you're not gonna desire nothing else but to seek the word, but it's gonna be too late.
Take away your coffee cups. Take away your motorcycles you like to ride. Take away your cars. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
Take away your cars, all that, man. The video games, your electronics, anything that keep you distracted, man. All that's gonna be off and on. Ain't gonna be nothing. So hey, y'all, hey, live it up right now, cause soon all this shit gonna be gone, man. That's the day we waiting on. We can't wait for the black guys.
Oh yeah, let me look this up at Jeremiah real quick. Man, I barely know. Let me see. This might be it. I might have spelled that wrong. Okay, this is Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. So yeah, the point is, it says the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. And what is Babylon? That's America. What's the mighty men? It would be her military, and also their law enforcement and their militias, because they're gonna take part in the Civil War too. Really, you know, they're gonna fight too. But this is the point here. We gonna read the NLT. Her mightiest warriors no longer fight. They stay back in the barracks. Their courage have gone. They have become like women. The invaders have burnt their houses and broken down the city gates. Oh, so that's why. What was the title of that? That the sergeant, the whistleblower, pretty much terrified. They say that these Chinese coming to slaughter us.
Scared as hell. Yeah, he's talking about something vulnerable. Hell yeah, this place is vulnerable, man. You know, everybody think America can't be beat because America been this big bad wolf, the bully, for the longest. But now the bully about to get bullied. You know what I'm saying? So hey, they better wake the hell up. But they not, so they're gonna suffer their own fate.
Yeah, that's a damn. So let me get this out first. Yeah. All right, so this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30, verse 21. Son of man, I have broken the arm of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. That goes into America. And lo, it shall not be bound up to be healed, to put a roller to bind it, to make it strong, to hold the sword. And that's pretty much the Lord weakening Esau's military here in America, you know, through the moral decay, you know, trainees and LGBTQT identifiers in the military bases. They lowering the standards to get into the military. You ain't gotta have a high school diploma or GED. Why? Because they have been a recruitment crisis. So what they trying to do? You know, they trying to heal their military. They trying to bind up the arm of Pharaoh that it may be healed, you know, to hold the sword so they can maintain that might. But the Lord is weakening this place. You know, so that's part of the reason why they got the migrants coming over here to do the work that the U.S. military wouldn't do, turning on their own people. And let's go down. Therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and will break his arms, the strong and that which was broken. And I will cause the sword to fall out of his hand. And that's why I think Job 3:2, it say, let the weak say, I am strong. North Korea, Iran, other Middle East nations, China, But on the flip side, you can also say, let the weak say, I am weak. How is America saying they weak? This guy said that the Chinese coming to slaughter the Americans, pointing to the fact that they don't got the strength to stop what's coming. Oh, them just having a recruitment crisis, saying their numbers dropping. That's a strong now saying I am weak.
Got punk ass trannies and shit all in the damn military.
Yeah.
Emotional ass, feminine ass man.
Yep.
You know what the hell to do with themselves.
Yep. So the Lord is against this play. That's why he's gonna break the arms and the strong and cause the sword to fall out of his hand. So that's why the mighty man gonna be as women. They're not gonna want to stand up and fight.
I got one more precept that similar to that about Pharaoh and the sword.
All right,
Isaiah
bet.
31:1. Or it's them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, need to seek the Adonai Yahweh. And just like he said, man, it says look not, it says the horsemen because they are very strong. So that's Esau's in America's military. But what my cousin just bring out, it's weakening right now, man. As I just said, you got a whole bunch of feminine ass men in the military. You got women who want to be men all up in the military. They lowering their standards. The people who don't even have a high school diploma or a GED to be in the military. Look at who the hell our president is, man. But this is the people who y'all trusted. Y'all trusted in this weak in the military, this punk ass president. Creepy ho Joe Biden, sleepy Biden. These people not gonna be able to save you in a time of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be down in them bunkers saving their damn selves. They're gonna leave y'all up here to get y'all ass killed and massacred, man.
So yeah, they trust in the chariots because they are strong and they are many. Esau's, military vehicles, his weaponry. Yeah. The United States got many tanks, jet fighters. They got strong weaponry. But guess what? Back to Ezekiel 30 and 22, it says, I am against Pharaoh, king of Egypt. I will break his arms. So guess what? All his military vehicles and jet fighters and his weaponry is useless if you ain't got nobody to pick it up. A weapon, a sword is useless if it ain't nobody to pick it up. The Lord said he had broken Pharaoh's arms. So Esau in the West, America, got all this military equipment and weaponry and military vehicles, but he ain't got nobody to operate it, to put hands to it. Because the sword is useless on its own. It got to be lifted up. But guess what? The Lord broke the arms of Pharaoh. So he got all this stuff, but nobody is willing to wield it. You ask people, they go into the military, especially these Edomites, they be like, what? No. What for?
Right. Even the ones, if you ask them if they regret joining, they tell you they regret joining.
Yeah, they tell you they regret. They're not re-enlisted next year. So yeah, the Lord has broken the arms of Pharaoh. So he got all this stuff with nobody to use it. That's like you having a bunch of guns at the crib, but you done got into an accident and broke both your arms and both your hands. You got like none of them guns, you're just sitting there. Yeah, bet. So we're gonna grab this next article. Hey, Shalom to daughter Yahweh. Shalom to Ed Cooper. And that brother Mayaka Allah. And the brother Flyman. I seen them from time to time in the comments. Okay. Hey, Shalom, Akim and Akwaf, the brothers and sisters. Yahweh Bashim Yashabarakadah. They say it through the mic. Yeah. It's some of the weirdest people in America and Denton.
All kind of weird shit.
Yeah, it's all kind of weirdos out here. So we're gonna get into the next article. Phone fucking retarded, damn. I updated it thinking and it's still fucking retarded. Oh yeah, it's on Wi-Fi. It's just, it won't auto rotate. All right, so we mentioned this article briefly yesterday, but it says Klaus Schwab, aka Cotton Swab, says humans who refuse to merge with AI will soon become extinct. So again, humans who refuse to merge with AI will soon become extinct. And how are you going to merge with AI? By getting the mark of the beast, the MOTB, which is the RFID microchip that goes in the right hand. And also Elon Musk Neuralink brain chip that's going to go in and around your foreheads. That's how you're going to merge with AI. But we're going to get into it with the scriptures. Let me read some of this article real quick. I don't think it's much, but let's see what it got. World Economic Forum founder Cotton Swab, aka Klaus Schwab, has warned that humans who refuse to merge with artificial intelligence will soon find that they have no place in society. Speaking at the 2024 World Government Summit, Cotton Swab declared that humanity is transitioning into a new era where humankind will transition into the intelligent age. Yeah, we is going into a transition, but not the way that they see it. But we're gonna get more into that transition in the middle of these articles. But you know, he say that we entering the age of intelligence, which that's in the scripture as well. Can you jump to Daniel 12:4? We're gonna show what time we in right now here at the end.
We're in the book of Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. And it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased."
So yeah, shut up the words of the book, meaning conceal this information. You know, the understanding of the Holy Bible until the time of the end. And at that time of the end, knowledge will be increased. And people in the world always use that scripture to say, yes, science and technology is increasing, but it ain't just talking about that. It's talking about the understanding of the scriptures. So you got the wisdom of the world increasing on the left-hand side, the side of wickedness, but now we got the understanding of the scriptures increasing on the right-hand side, the side of righteousness. So yeah, we in that age of intelligence here at the end. And everything these devils say, it always line up, you know, with prophecy. So now we're gonna go to the book of Revelation 6:4. I'm gonna grab this one. If you can grab Psalms 83. I'm thinking start at verse 2. But see, you know, they say humans who refuse to merge with AI will go extinct. Or just to say it right now before we get to the scripture, how are people gonna go extinct? Because Esau gonna kill them. He making it seem like people just gonna die off naturally. No, Esau, what he's saying is that people who refuse to merge with AI, these Edomites gonna kill you. Which the scriptures say that too. Because really, these devils got a depopulation agenda. Matter of fact, my bad. If you jump to Matthew 24, verse 21 instead. And I'm gonna grab this real quick. Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon. So it's not so much about the horse, but the rider of this horse. And being in the horse symbolizes being in a position of power. Like how the book of Ecclesiastes say, I seen kings walking and servants sitting on horses. Well, that servant would be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, at his birth, it said that the elder, being Esau, would serve the other. So it's a rider of this horse, and you know, Esau came out red all over, and this is a red horse, so red power. And power was given to him thereon to take peace from the earth. And what's the opposite of peace? Chaos and war. We see that we in a time of wars and rumors of wars. Let's continue. That they should kill one another. And it was given unto him the great sword. So the people on the earth, he would take peace from the earth, and people would kill one another by this sword. And that's what's going to be used to make this next transition. It's called the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Everything is going digital, becoming compatible with AI, everything electronic. They got everything set in place. So now these devils gonna use that sword to kill anybody who refused. You got that real quick.
Go ahead, the book of Matthew.
We're gonna show that these devils really got a depopulation agenda, and that if it was up to him, Esau, Edom, the white man, that life would go extinct here on the earth.
All right, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21 and 22. 22 as well, or just 21?
21, 22.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor even shall be. And except those days should be shortened, and there should no flesh be saved. Before the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
So we're in the time of tribulation right now. That just goes into troubles. Well, we hitting that time of great tribulation. You know, a time of trouble that the world has never seen before and will never see again. Time of trouble so great that no flesh will be saved. It would that all life on earth will go extinct through this devil's diseases and viruses that he's spreading, deforestation, contaminating all the waters, all the air, all the soil, all life. Everything got GMO in its genetic makeup. Not to mention these devils killing everybody firsthand, but also they nuclear weapons. Because even after the destruction, you have a nuclear winter. All the dust and debris that's radioactive, that's going to circulate the earth, block out the sun, kill all life on earth.
Yeah, the article came out. That disease is supposed to kill like 600 million people.
Oh yeah, they said the disease X gonna kill. It's gonna be 20 times more deadlier than the COV. So yeah, if it was left up to this devil, Cotton Swab, and his other homies, there would be no life on earth. Hey, but the Lord got other plans for that. That's why he said what? He's shortening the days. Not to save all life, but to save the elect. Now, let me see what we got. And I seen a video of fake Jewish rabbi. He said that so-called black people got no place in his new world order. So I'm gonna jump to Psalms 83. Keep it Psalms 83 too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Psalms 83. You get 64. Psalm 64 and 6. We get Psalms 83. So yeah, he says so-called blacks ain't got no room, no place in the new world order. We know that includes, especially the children of Israel. So we're gonna go here to Psalms 83, which those who are study already know what we're going into. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, children of Israel, have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And for a time, the name of Israel was no more in remembrance. The rest of the world know who we were, but we, the people of Israel, we lost memory of who we were, being them lost sheep. But through divine intervention, by the sending of the Holy Spirit, the Lord has stirred up our minds by remembrance, teaching us all things. Now we know who we are. So these devils see they can't stop the great awakening. So what? They're going to come down with great wrath, and they're going to cut off Israel by force. So that the bloodline of Israel would be nowhere in the earth. Because they already been trying to commit genocide against us. Through their hokey pokes that we take growing up. Those are designed to target and destroy our genes. The stuff in the food, in the water, in the medicine. It's supposed to make us infertile. Now they trying to make our people LGBTQ identifiers. Even through all of that, they're gonna come with World War III. They can't stop us from waking up, so they gotta come down with great wrath, meaning full force. So that's why you got all these Chinese coming over here, amongst other people. But even past that, it's gonna be the nuclear destruction. And we got it in the next article that the cuz gonna get, but the elites, they going to their underground bunkers. And best believe, ain't no Israelites in them underground bunkers. Rick Ross say he got one, but just believe they didn't build his underground bunker right.
What's that great game?
Yeah, that mug big.
He beautiful too.
Yeah, he beautiful. I still jack it up.
Hell yeah. They got bad knees and legs for that too.
Oh yeah,
Hip,
yeah.
hip hop. Right and shit.
Yeah, huge dogs. Eggs, yeah. So yeah, Cotton Swab, these Edomites, they want the name of Israel to be no more remembrance. They can't stop us from waking us up, so they're gonna cut us off by force. That's why this is known as the time of Jacob's trouble. This ain't Edomites' trouble. This ain't Moab's trouble. This is the time of Jacob's trouble. This is our tribulation. It's just everybody else gonna be caught up in the crossfire. And because it's us, that's the biggest threat to Esau's rulership.
That's why remember we got into the article last Saturday that Bill Gates hired 200,000, 200 million.
Yeah, like 2 million
power troopers or whatever
to censor the internet.
Yeah, man. That's what this truth is what's bothering them. You know, we going against their agenda.
See, yeah, you see, they trying to stop the truth from going out, but it already went out. Even when they shut the internet down, even with the blackout, even in the lockdown, we still got the testimony. Roughly paraphrasing, one of the new books of the Gospels, I believe, it say, bind up the testimony among the prophets. So like the movie with Denzel Washington, when he had the word, damn, I forgot.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. You know, the whole time he was blind, but what the word was binded up in them. So they can take the books, take the phones, all of that. The word is already in us. And then even then, we can still wake up others. But they're going to have to come down with great force to make war with those who keep the commandments and got the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So yeah, so of course that people gonna go extinct who refuse to merge with artificial intelligence. So we had Psalms 83. You know, they had said, "Come, let us cut them off for being a nation, that Israel may be no more remembrance." And let's grab that in Psalm 64.
Now we have to look at Psalm 64 and 6, 64 and 4, and 64 and 6. They search out iniquities.
Yeah.
64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
They accomplish a diligent search. And what are they searching out? They seeking out. Oh, that's why Yahweh Shai say the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy. So these devils are here to destroy all life on earth, especially Israelites. So can you read that precept again?
Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
So they accomplish a diligent search. They search out iniquity. What? All the top scientists of the world, all of the things they could have came together and put their minds together, what did they come up with? A nuclear missile, disease X, the COVID-19, HIV, chemtrails. So they search out iniquity, they accomplish a diligent search, but nothing that they put their mind to is an effort to preserve or restore life here on earth. It's to take life from earth to destroy life on earth.
Like you said, they're using all these things to get rid of the Israelites, man.
Yep, first and foremost.
We so damn strong and built different. You know what I'm saying? We've been through so much, can't too much really, these diseases still ain't harmed us too much.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he came out and said we need more of the African American and
Latinos, Hispanics to get that
get
that hokey pokey.
Yeah. They know what it is, man. We built for this though. The Lord didn't make no mistake when he made us, man.
Yeah, they put trillions of dollars into making these nuclear bombs. They could have came together and said, let's find out how to purify water. Let's find out how to gather water from the air. Because that's pretty much what rain is. It evaporates and come down. They could have looked at things like that. Let's figure out how to store energy from the sun to stop relying on power grids and fossil fuels digging into the earth. Well, again, they came with HIV, nuclear missiles. And because remember, Revelation 6 and 4, power was given to him that sat on the horse to take peace from the earth. And he was given a great sword. It's not a literal sword, it's a spiritual sword. But it can manifest into a literal sword. That spiritual sword can manifest many things. It could manifest tanks and jet fighters, or it could manifest blankets with smallpox and yellow fever, or it could manifest the Chinese people that's been sent over here with many diseases that Esau going to affect them with. And Ezekiel, I believe 21 say that the sword is given into the hands of the slayer. So what? Esau is using his blessing and his knowledge of the sword and giving it to these other people. That's why those in the earth gonna kill each other. That's why it's gonna be Egyptian against Egyptian. Every man fighting against his brother and his neighbor. Esau done taking his blessing, which is really a blessing of death, and extended it to the people. And that's why peace can be taken from the earth. That's how people will go extinct. It would be the knowledge of the sword.
See y'all Valhalla.
Hey, what up, bro? I don't know. This is weird. So yeah, they accomplish the diligent search. They search out iniquity. Their heart, their mind is very deep when it pertains to taking life from earth. But that's why Yahweh Shai said on the flip side, I am come that they may have more life, that they may have life and have it more abundantly. So Yahweh Shai is here to restore and preserve life. Esau is here to take life. And let's go. You grab Habakkuk 2 and 5. I'm gonna grab the next one first. Oh yeah, grab yours.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man. For example, it said he enlargeth his desire as hell, cannot be satisfied. That's the spirit the brother got to say, your kingdom come. Hey, the kingdom is coming to the nation of Israel. Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans. And that's why it says your kingdom. You know, I think called it a personal pronoun. It ain't for everybody. But yeah, Esau the white man, he cannot be satisfied. He got control of the whole earth, but he still ain't happy. Now he want to microchip people. For what? You can already track us by our phones and our vehicles and our devices. You already got us caught up in this digital web, but ain't satisfied, you know. But also it said he is as death, because again he takes peace from the earth. His blessing is a spiritual sword, so that's the knowledge to take life from the earth. He can weaponize anything, any and everything. And I'm gonna get this in the book of 1 Corinthians. Chapter 15, verse 25. So remember, it said that he is as death. He heapeth unto him all people and gather of all nations. Ain't America the most diverse country in the world? He gathered the world's top scientists, physicians, chemists, and all people come over here. Yeah, that melting pot. So guess what? All these people that's gathered over here, they getting ready to die here. Yeah, they getting ready to die here. That's why this place is the valley of the shadow of death. And about this character, death, you know, who would take peace from the earth. Let's read this in 1 Corinthians 15 and 26. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. You know, Christians got no idea what that means. You know, they think that mean that people not gonna die no more. Yeah, death, you know, which is a curse of the law. You know, that's gonna be no more because we're gonna be made perfect. So the house of Israel would never die. But there's actually a character who is likened unto death. We find out it was Esau Edom, the so-called white man, whose blessing was a sword. And when they make death in like fantasy art, you know, he holds that reaper, that scythe, that's the sword. Wasn't Esau Edom given a great sword? So that's just Esau in the costume. So yeah, this last enemy that's gonna be destroyed is death. And who gonna destroy him? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Because this last enemy, death, would be the last kingdom to be ruling the earth before the return of Yahweh Shah. Let's see what we got. Yeah, and not to mention, he said all people will become extinct who refuse to merge with AI. You know, he left out the part that he's gonna be killing people who refuse. So this man is literally as death. Oh, Bill Gates said that population growth amongst people is a scary thing, and he said his goal is to reduce the population. You know, through his hokey pokes, the different things he's pushing out to the public. But population growth is none of his concern. But why would population growth or why would life be scary? Because he is death. He death in the flesh. All right, you got Proverbs 26:27. So yeah, these devils got a depopulation agenda, extermination agenda against the people of Israel. Well, let's see how that's gonna play out for them.
Proverbs 26:27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
So the Lord said, you know, he who dig a pit gonna fall therein. He's digging a pit. He's rolling a stone. It's gonna return on him. Obadiah 1:15, it says, you know, concerning the heathen nations, as you have done, it will be done unto you. So these devils got a depopulation, extermination agenda against Israel. Well, in the end, it's him that's gonna be exterminated by the hand of the Lord. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Man, I'm making it. You see yourself on this sign? So yeah, so pretty much we going into Bible prophecy. So,
One more time.
we're going into Bible prophecy. I don't know if you believe in the Bible or not or read it, but so pretty much the Bible speaks of events that's gonna come to the earth, and one of those many prophecies is America being destroyed. You know, it speaks about Babylon the Great that's gonna be burned by fire. And that fire is going to come by nuclear missiles. So China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, you know, all these countries that got nuclear weapons, they're going to come to the conclusion that to sort of have some kind of peace in the earth, they got to destroy America. So you know, it's a bunch of countries at war right now. They're going to shift their focus to America. And the Lord is going to come back to save a remnant of his people. This will be a better depiction of the Messiah, who the Lord calls Jesus Christ. So the Lord gonna save a remnant of his people while the nukes destroy a good portion of the earth. And then after that, the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established on earth. And these people gonna be in power, his people Israel. The so-called African Americans, Latin Americans, and Native Americans. They're the next future rulers of the earth. And being the people of Israel, the Lord's people, but just some more pictures to show that we really the people of the book, you know, some visuals. Yeah, that's about it. It's gonna be nationwide blackouts. The food in the store is gonna go empty. Cell phones, computers, vehicles gonna stop working. All these Chinese and foreigners and other people that's coming into America at the southern border, they're gonna invade this place. So yeah, America gonna get directly involved in this World War III. And then over here, this will be the people in power, white people. The Bible calls them Edomites. And these people will be in power before the return of the Messiah. And we actually talking about how the Bible says the last enemy that should be destroyed is death. Well, that's the character death. The people who take peace from the earth. So that's pretty much a summary of it. You got any questions or? Oh, that's a bet. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. That's pretty much a summary. All right, take care now.
You too. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. You too. Y'all believe in the Bible? Shit, all of it. So we believe in the Bible, but not the way that the Christian church taught it. So we just out here going into some Bible prophecy. Yeah, so pretty much. Yeah, that's what we out here for. Feel free. So pretty much, the Bible, the Lord had a chosen people, the people of Israel. It's not the Jewish or the Israelis that's over there right now. It would be the African Americans, Latin Americans, and Native Americans. And that's based off Deuteronomy chapter 28. The Lord said his people will be in captivity and be oppressed in the last days for disobeying them way back. And there's obviously, who's oppressed in these last days. And these are some pictures showing what the ancient Israelites, actually look like. Then I don't know if y'all know the story about Moses in Egypt, but the Lord destroyed Egypt to free his people. America is referred to as spiritual Egypt in the book of Revelation. So the Lord now is going to set his sights on America to bring this place down, to set his people on top once again. Before that happens, Market of the Beast going to come on the scene. That's our RFID microchip. That's going to have the central bank digital currency. That's going to be owned by the government. And the only way you can access that digital money is by getting a microchip placed in your hand. That's why you see new ways to pay. You could just wave your credit card chip. Well, that's why they always talk about identity theft, accounts being hacked. They're gonna say a way to solve that is to put your bank account in your hand. So that's gonna be the new way of paying for everything. After that, so the world going in by fire. But again, this got nothing to do with the Christian church. That fire is gonna come by nuclear missiles. The Bible refers to the missiles as arrows. And America would be
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. But
Food for thought.
yeah, definitely. Ezekiel 33 and 33 says, these things shall come to pass, and when they do, the people will know that a prophet had been among them. There's many people that use the book, but only a certain people is going to be right. So you would know, so the world would know who truly had the understanding of the book, who the true people of the Lord are, by seeing things happen themselves. So if they happen the way we kind of just described, we had the true understanding and would be the true people.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's a summary of it.
Awesome. Cool. Very cool. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, Shalom to the brother Don Yalla, our reasonable service. Shalom to Princess Thamar, the water for tuning in. Shalom to that brother King serving Yahweh Shah. Oh yeah, we about to go in. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shai Barak down to y'all. Since we on this subject of death, what was the last thing we grabbed? Oh yeah, that Proverbs 26:27. So everything these devils have imagined against us, exterminating Israel, is going to be done to them. That's why the Lord said, he who dig a pit and roll a stone, he shall fall therein, and that stone shall roll upon him. So we're going to grab this from the brother Mayaka Abba, Proverbs 27 and 20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of men are never satisfied. Perfect. That's a perfect precept to go with Habakkuk 2 and 5. He enlargeth his desire as hell. We know that hell is the grave. So just like the grave is never full, and the earth always got room for more dead bodies. Well, so are the eyes of man, especially Esau Edom. He got control of all the resources. Air is free. He pollute the air and then charge you for air. You need oxygen tanks. He pollute the water and then sell water right back to you. He make you sick and then make you buy the medicine when the fruits of the earth should be the medicine, but he contaminated that too. He owned us as a people. That's why we got birth certificates, social security numbers. Still ain't satisfied. He want to have complete control of people. I seen a post through his medicines. He's trying to separate the body from the spirit, or you be disconnected from your own spirit.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, they said the hokey pokey was supposed to do that. So yeah, these people never satisfied. And that lines up perfectly with Habakkuk 2 and 5. Because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. So yeah, he not even satisfied with life in the earth. He gotta take life from the earth. Then he'll be satisfied. And what you think these devils would do if they exterminated everybody? They're gonna be in the underground bunkers turning on themselves. They're gonna get bored and start killing each other. Why? Because he was given a sword. Why they say in the world bullets ain't got no names? Sword and weaponry ain't got no names. So these devils will turn on each other next. Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall now all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, and to him that laddeth himself with thick clay. Thick clay goes into thick depths. You know how long? You know, he who robs and destroys the earth and everybody in it. You know how they say every dog got his day? You know, you see somebody got a long track record, they're a major criminal in the earth. You just be knowing like, hey man, they gonna get it one day. Hey, same with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it says that those should take up a parable against him. So it's not just us, the other nations, the other countries, they waiting for these devils to fall too. So we got Matthew 24 and 22. We're gonna bring this out again. And except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. And yeah, and we see time is flying by right now. 2023 flew by. This year gonna be faster. I hope it speed up some more. Yup. And this is from the brother Mayaka out of Revelation 13 and 7. Yeah, perfect. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. So yeah, you know, this Esau Edom, whose blessing is a sword, that rider that sit upon a red horse, who's given a great sword, well, part of that sword is to make war against the saints. Hey, so the sword do got a name on it in this sense. You know, amongst taking peace from the earth, you know, the top enemy is the saints of the Most High. And to overcome them, and power was given him over kindreds, tongues, and nations. So yeah, you know, he was given the power to overcome us. He gonna wear us out, but you know, the word is gonna overcome, which you're gonna get that in a minute. But yeah, you know, he was given power over the kindreds, tongues, and nations. So he's, you know, the dominant ruler of the earth. Going into verse 8, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. And so everybody outside of the elect, whose name is written in the book of life, and they're gonna fall either by this devil's sword, and those of our people who are not of the elect, they're gonna fall to the devices of the devil, to his plans and schemes. All right, let's jump to let's jump to Wisdom of Solomon. Matter of fact, you get Job 14 and 5. I'm gonna get Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. Someone got this one real quick. So again, you know, Cotton Swab, he said all people who refuse to merge with AI will go extinct. Because why? These devils, they're gonna kill off everybody. But see, the reason he wanna do that, because prophecy say he's gonna go extinct, and they know it. So we're gonna get this in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. We're gonna start from the top. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious. This is not just our individual lives. You know, you dying at 25 or 30, that life goes into the life of a kingdom. they time to be in power. You know, they only got a season. So again, our life is short and tedious. And in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at our adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. They here for now, but what the Lord about to do to them, it's gonna be like they never been here. You know how they want the name of Israel to be, how they want no remembrance of Israel to be in the earth, or there's gonna be no remembrance of Esau, Edom in the kingdom. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and the little spark in the moving of our heart. So yeah, you know, the time of Esau here in the earth is but a vapor. It's here 1 second, it's gone the next. Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. So yeah, so they about to turn to ashes. You know, not only by the nuclear missiles, but by the concentrated laser beams of fire on these chariots. Not to mention the men of the Lord gonna be giving them spiritual powers to turn these folks to ashes. Not to mention Obadiah 1 and 18. That we gonna burn up the house of Esau, Edom, and that there would be none remaining of the house of Esau. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And that's the point of the nuclear missiles. It's to cleanse the earth of any remembrance of Esau, Edom. It ain't gonna be a McDonald's, it ain't gonna be a chemtrail. It ain't gonna be no gas and oil spills, it ain't gonna be no GMO food, plants, and animals. You know? All right, bet.
Job 18, 14 to 17.
Oh,
it
perfect.
says, his confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. It shall dwell in his tabernacle because it is none of his.
Yeah, ain't none of his. You know, he stole all this stuff.
Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Nuclear missiles, the brimstone.
His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Now, you're gonna be dried up and cut off. What's some being dried up? The nuclear missiles. They're gonna be dried up by that great heat. That's why we just read, they say our body's gonna turn to ashes. So the roots gonna be dried up beneath, and the branches gonna be cut off above. What's the branches? That's left remaining after the nuclear missiles. They're gonna be cut down too by the prophets, the fishers, that's gonna be turned into hunters.
The last one, his remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street.
His memory, his remembrance is gonna perish from the earth. You're gonna have no name in the street. That ain't just like, have you seen the Edomite lately? No, that goes into a genetic extermination. It's not gonna even be any people that's mixed with Edomite.
And Luke 19 said, he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling.
So you're gonna have no son or nephew. That's how you cut off a bloodline, and none remaining in his dwellings. In the kingdom of heaven, after the time is finished building up our kingdom, there's gonna be generations of people that come after who don't even know what an Edomite is.
What the hell is that?
And see, these devils know they're gonna go extinct, so they want to try to make everybody else go extinct to save themselves. Mainly being the people of Israel. So when they say those who refuse to merge the AI gonna go extinct, that's pointed at Israel. How the book of Psalms say they wet their swords like a tongue, and their words are like bitter arrows. You know, a sword, an arrow shot from a bow got a target. These things that they speak, it's really directed at us. But they gotta keep it broad and general, you know, so their cover is not blown. All right, and our name should be forgotten in time. No man shall have our works of remembrance. So all traces of Esau gonna be left, gonna be wiped out, turned to dust. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud. That's by that fervent heat. Shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun and overcome with the heat thereof. You know, the beams of the sun goes into those laser beams from the chariots. The men of the Lord gonna have them laser beams too. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. So they say at their end there's no returning. They understand that part about prophecy, and that's evident now. We going into how the Haughty people do language. You know how they birth rates is decreasing, their death rates is increasing. They got erectile dysfunction. They infertile. Their uteruses don't work. The sun killing them. They got the highest rates of skin cancer. I think the animals attacking them the most out of all people too.
That's in the water.
Yep, and not to mention the Lord got his eyes set on Esau Edom. So he know that he's at his end. But what he's trying to do, he's trying to extend his rulership by merging man with machine, with AI, to have control of the people. He's trying to extend his life in the earth as a nation by merging with machine as well. I don't know what's the movie. I don't know if it's Ant-Man or an Iron Man, but the Edomite, it was on his head and his neck. And they pretty much put his head on a robotic body. So that's why these Edomites want to merge themselves with machine. Because you give them enough time, you know they would die off naturally. And because the earth is against them. But they want to preserve themselves by merging with machine as well. You know, they could, and that's why you got the brain chip. With that brain chip, they want to be able to download their memories and download their conscious and transfer it to a robotic body. Like how you might take something from your computer and put it on an external hard drive. Esau want to do that with their memories and their conscious. So we're gonna get into that next. All right, let's wrap this up. That's the next. Oh, let's grab that real quick. Job 14:5. So they know that, you know, at the end there's no return. So they'll know that they can't come back, but they got to make that transition. Because see, that's what it says in the article, that, you know, people going to have to transition into robotic bodies. But a great transitioning is coming, only amongst Israel, which you're going to get that too.
Job 14:5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
So the Lord said the bounds that they cannot pass. He said what? The days in the months are with the Most High. So these devils got a set hour of a day, of a month, of a year that their rulership won't go past. And after that, they got a set hour of a day, of a month, of a year after our kingdom is built up that they're going to be exterminated. So yeah, you know, they in a race against time and they can't do nothing against it. But you get Isaiah 14:14 too. First Corinthians 15:52.
Isaiah 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Hey, right there, they said they're going to be like the Most High. And then going back to this article, let me get that. Speaking at the 2024 World Government Summit, Cotton Swab declared that humanity is transitioning into a new era where humankind will transition into the age of intelligence. And that's by having these microchips implanted into the body. You know, having robotic pieces attached to the body. You know, they think they can make humans faster, smarter, and stronger by becoming cyborgs. But that's why they say they want to be like the Most High, because the Bible speaks of a great transition. So Esau want to transition too, to preserve his kingdom and to preserve his nation here in the earth. 1 Corinthians 15. So we're going to get this transition real quick. Back to 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Then we're going to start at verse 52. In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. What's another word for a change? A transition. And let's see what that change is for us, beginning with the elect. For this corruptible must put on incorruption. What that mean? This mortal must put on immortality. So we're going to transition into immortal bodies. Smarter, faster, stronger. What? And Esau want to do that too. Become smarter, faster, stronger by becoming a cyborg. Getting different microchips planted into the brain, to merge themselves with artificial intelligence, to be able to think and pretty much have computers merge with the mind. You know, they got Iron Man suits that say they can make them run stronger or run faster and be stronger. So, oh yeah, super soldiers by genetic manipulation. So they want to transition too, because really they got no choice. The sun killing them. So that's the purpose of the brain chip. They want to take their conscious and be able to transfer it into a computer to have these robotic bodies. So that's why they say, you know, humans gonna become extinct if they don't merge with AI. Yeah, they're gonna become extinct because the Lord tearing them up, drying them up. So they gotta merge with AI in hopes to survive. But they also want us to merge with AI too, because that way they can have complete control over us. So yeah, he wanna be like the Most High, and he wanna have his own sort of great transition. You know, that's they immortal body, being in a robotic body. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this last one in Revelation 13 to 14. But yeah, but immortality, you know, that's a blessing only reserved for Israel. Beginning with the elect first. Revelation 13 to 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which they had power to do in the sight of the beast. And what is those miracles? Merging man with machine, making the paralyzed people walk again, making blind people see, making deaf people be able to hear, transferring the conscience of a dying person into a robotic body. People gonna be deceived by those miracles, which he had the power to do. And by the power of what? By the power of his technology. Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. All right, this is the other point. He had power to give life to the image of the beast. Image of the beast is everything Esau built up. It's a reflection of him. But his baby, his perfect creation, is gonna be this digital society. And it said that to give life to the image of the beast, and that's through artificial intelligence. You know, the different machines and gadgets that they're creating gonna be able to think and speak for itself. So to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And what Cotton Swab say? Those who don't merge with AI will become extinct. So those who don't worship the image of the beast are going to go extinct if it's left up to Esau Edom. How do you worship the image of the beast? You got to become part of it by having the mark of the beast, these different microchips implanted into the human body, as well as other things that they will come up with in the future. And guess what? You know, the Lord gonna rain down on them with fire and brimstone. He gonna rain on their parade. All right, that's it. All right, thanks, bro.
All right, next article we got. It says Bible prophecy is coming true as claims billionaires build huge underground bunkers.
I see. That's why these billionaires building these underground bunkers, because the Lord about to rain that fire and brimstone on them. And so yeah, you know, we talked about how they know they're gonna go extinct. That's why they going underground. So we're gonna hear what the article got to say.
It says some of the richest men on earth are building doomsday bunkers in a move that was predicted in the last and most dramatic book of the Bible, according to Leader Podcasting. It has recently emerged that Facebook boss Mark Zuckerberg, currently ranked fourth of the Forbes billionaires list, has spent $187 million on a 16,000 acre patch on the land of Hawaii. See, that's why they had them wildfires out there.
Yeah.
Cleared all the people out.
Yep. Is as death.
Yep. He reportedly building a luxury ranch incorporating a 5,000 square foot underground bunker, complete with its own emergency and food supplies. The bunker beneath Zuckerberg's Kalu Ranch is expected to feature a giant metal door filled with concrete, a feature typical of nuclear bomb shelters.
See? In other words, yeah, these underground bunkers are nuclear bomb shelters. So they know what's coming. They know they're going to go extinct. And this is an effort to preserve themselves. They thinking they're going to rise from the ashes.
All right, first precept I got, Revelation 6:15-17. And the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
That's the underground bunkers. That's what they're doing right now.
And he said it to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, which Yahweh shot, from the great day of his wrath is come, who shall be able to stand?
And what's that great day of his wrath? The day of doom, a day of destruction. Believe in Isaiah chapter 13, verses 5-6, which that day of destruction, the day of the Lord is going to come by the weapons of his indignation, the nuclear missiles. That's why it's known as a nuclear bomb shelter. And that's the Lord said, he who rolled a stone, it shall fall back upon him. So he built the nuclear missiles to destroy others. Well, all those same people going to use them nuclear missiles against him.
Yeah, just like you said, man. They know what they were doing, oppressing the people, whitewashing the Lord, changing the names, just keeping us away from our Lord, giving us all these different religions, deforestation, polluting the water, the air, and all that stuff, man. They know what they doing, man. That's why they hide from the Lord. They knew they was wrong. But the Lord, just like you said, he's gonna come back with great wrath, and he's gonna take over these nations and destroy these people, man.
Yeah, that's straight up.
Yeah. All right. Next precept I got is Amos chapter 9, verse 1 and 3 out of the NLT. And it says, I saw a vision of the Lord standing beside the altar. He said, strike the tops of the temple columns so that the foundations will shake. Bring the roof down on the heads of the people below. I will kill with the sword those who survive. No one will escape. Even if they dig down to the place of the dead, I will reach down and pull them up. Even if they climb into the heavens, I will bring them down. Even if they hide at the very top of Mount Carmel, I will search them out and capture them. Even if they hide at the bottom of the ocean, I will send the serpent after them and bite them. That's that Leviathan.
So what's that serpent? That's Leviathan. And why do you think these white folks be doing all this underwater, deep in the ocean exploration?
And in space too.
They're looking for hiding spots. The Lord's gonna send a serpent known as Leviathan at them. And it ain't just one of them. And he say, although they climb into heaven, he's gonna bring them down. Why do you think they do space exploration? International Space Station.
Got luxury suites and shit up there.
Yup, and Elon Musk got a space shuttle called the Dragon. Lining up with the book of Revelation, where Satan and where the dragon and his angels went to war with Yahweh Shah. So they up there trying to hide too. Underground bunkers, they carving out the mountains. Ain't no escaping the Lord.
Ain't no escaping the Lord. The last precept I got, Revelation 19, 11-18 out of NLT, and it says, I saw heaven open, and a white horse was standing there. It was a rider named Faithful and True, for he judges fairly and wages righteous war. His eyes were like flames of fire, and on his head were many crowns, because he's taking over all these nations. A name was written on him that no one understood except himself. He wore a robe dipped in blood, and his title of the word of God. The armies of heaven, dressed in the finest pure white linen, follow him on white horses. From his mouth came a sharp sword to strike down the nations. He will rule them with the iron rod. He released the fierce wrath of God, the Almighty, just like juice flowing from the winepress. On his robe, his thigh was written this title: King of all kings, Lord of all lords. Then I saw angels standing in the sun, shouting, voices flying high in the sky, come, gather together for a great banquet.
Can you tell us what this is about?
So we're going into Bible prophecy. So, in the Bible, the Lord had a chosen people, the Israelites. So it's not the Israelis and the Jewish people in the land today. Over time, people migrate, people go into slavery, people steal lands. But the people of Israel would be the African Americans, the Latin Americans, the Native Americans. And we got a few pictures to show that we were those people, the people of the book. But especially when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the Lord said, to his people, if you disobey me, I'll put these curses on you. And the curses of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 15 through 68, is all the curses, pretty much being oppressed and at the bottom of society. And we best fit those curses. So according to archaeology and Bible prophecy, we would be those people. And, oh yeah, go ahead. I'll flip them over. You know,
Can I have you all in the picture, please?
I'll put me in.
I'll just have it.
Yeah, if you want the other side, I'll flip it over. And we got scripture on a lot of this stuff so people can read for themselves. That's what we encourage the people to do. Yeah.
Are y'all with us?
No, we solo, but there's many other people, you know, across the really America that's also bringing out the word. The media might call us Hebrew Israelites. A lot of, but the media, propaganda. They give us a negative image. You know, it's some people that bring drama into it, but the Lord will send people to spread His word in the last day. So we just doing that. So the summary of it is, you familiar with the story of Moses in Egypt? So the Lord's people was in captivity there in the oppressed, and the Lord pretty much brought down Egypt to free His people. But the Lord's going to do that to America. America in the book of Revelation is known as spiritual Egypt. So the Lord going to, bring this place down to set His people back on top. And after it's all said and done, it's got nothing to do with the Christian church. But most people can agree that the Bible say the world going to end by fire. That fire will come by nuclear missiles. That's why you see all these countries scrambling to build up their nuclear missile arsenal. They go all like China, Russia, North Korea. They all at war right now. They're gonna shift their focus to America. Like if you read Revelation, the 18th chapter, pretty simple chapter. It gives a very great illustration.
I actually read Revelations. It's very interesting. It's actually my favorite. Where's y'all
Nice.
from?
Oh,
From here?
yeah, we just live in town. Yeah, you should read Revelation 18 again. I think it's like 20 something verses, but it talks about how the ships at sea and the cargo ships gonna be off the shores of America when they see this place burning. And we know that a lot of the cargo ships are at sea right now because I forget the name of it, but there's a water passage in the Middle East that's blocked right now because of the war in the Middle East, and they got to reroute. It goes south of Africa through the Atlantic. So you got a lot of ships that's at sea right now trying to get over here. And those same ships gonna see this place burning. But that's in Revelation 18.
It's a lot. Sorry, it's a lot of information for me.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in the book. It's a lot of stuff. And then that's pretty much it. And in the kingdom of heaven, what is going to be established in the earth after the nuclear missiles clean it, the kingdom of heaven is going to be a new form of government, just like now, in which these people would rule the world, just like the Edomites do today.
So no white people.
So no, that's not the point. So all people. So
Yeah.
how can I put it? So in the kingdom of heaven, somebody's got to be servants. Revelation 13:10 and say those who lead into captivity shall go into captivity. So there'll be people on the earth. The earth is going to be repopulated, but they will be servants in the kingdom. That's Isaiah 14:2.
What are your names?
Oh, my name is just Chris. So, yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Yeah, that's good. What about you?
Molly.
Molly, nice to meet you. Yeah, 14:2.
I don't have that much time, but I'll look for more into this. It's interesting.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we leave you with this last one. Isaiah 14:2.
people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of their door, the servant and handmaid.
Real quick. So in the land of the Lord, being the kingdom of heaven, Israel will possess them, other people for servants and handmaids. And it's going to narrow it down. Continue.
They shall take the captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
So they're going to take them captives whose captives they were, and Israel will rule over their oppressors. That's at the return of the Messiah, the Son of God. So that's pretty much a summary of what's coming. America got to be taken out of the way, and the Lord going to reestablish the order in the earth.
Do you guys have any fear that how soon that's going to happen? Or
Uh,
just someday?
So the scriptures say, measure the times through the signs, earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars, and also the mark of the beast is going to be made mandate, which we see that happening now. Digital currency is already on the scene. So the dollar is going to collapse because of the BRICS nations, and the government going to come with the CBDC, central bank digital currency. That's already in the talks. Elon Musk really brain chip. He just tested it on his first human patient, so it's very near. Which most people know about that. And in the mark of the beast, it says he caused the ball to receive a mark in the right hand and in the forehead. So that's
I didn't know it specifically said that.
huh?
I didn't know it said that. It says that somewhere in the Bible.
Yeah, let's get that Revelation 13:17 real quick.
Brain.
I'm sorry, Revelation 13:16.
I don't know about the world, but I definitely do think it's about time for power structure change.
That's pretty much so when we say the end of the world, people think the world is gonna blow up or a black hole gonna swallow up the earth. Now life will continue on earth, but it's gonna be a power shift, just like you said.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's as extreme as some people say, but it definitely seems like in the last few years we've had a lot of plagues, one plague after another.
That's what the Lord did to Egypt. He plagued it. Same with America. Hyperinflation, the pandemic. They have a lot of people mysteriously dying or developing AIDS due to the V. The plagues play out in many different forms here now,
Yeah,
but that's the end result.
yeah.
All right, let's grab that real quick.
Revelation 13:16, he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads,
They're going to receive a mark in the right hand and in the forehead.
that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
That's how they're going to enforce it. You won't be able to buy or sell, in other words, function in society, unless you get that mark. And I bring out an article. It was titled, let me go to it real quick.
So I know that this is actually a thing, but what
Yep.
is that?
So,
I've heard of that.
so that's just the RFID microchip. So that would be your digital identification and your digital wallet. Like if you look up on YouTube in Sweden, most of the population of that country is already microchipped, so they can pay by their hand.
I did not know that. I mean, I don't think we have anything like that here, but
It's through gradualism. Like right now,
no, it's the iPhone. Like you can't exist almost without a smartphone these days.
Oh, yeah,
If you don't have a
exactly.
Smartphone, you're basically not a member of society.
exactly. Yep, that's what they're gonna do with that. In some stores they got, I think it's called Wave ID. So those with compatible debit cards, they can wave their chip on their debit card across it or tap it. That's gonna morph into them putting it in your hand, because they also always holler about identity theft, accounts being hacked, cybersecurity risks. That's gonna all be solved by your bank account being injected into your right hand. So they probably exaggerating the problem of identity theft, but it's an agenda.
Yeah.
That's what they want to shift go to, and that's why you had the talk last year, child and women sex trafficking, all these women and children going missing. But if everybody microchips, you'll never lose them.
Yeah.
So that's the point of that right there.
No, I get it. Like,
Then we see the vehicles are all going electric. And then this article that we were talking about, it reads, Klaus Schwab says human who refuse to merge with AI will soon become extinct. So merge with, the Bible say that too.
so you're saying it's a good thing to merge with AI?
Nope. So those who merge with AI in Revelation 14, in other words, get the mark of the beast, The Lord says they're gonna be burnt by this nuclear fire that's gonna come by the nuclear missiles. But the point is, they're gonna force this on the people, and those who refuse, they're gonna kill them, which the Bible says that too.
So, okay. So basically, we have no chance because if we refuse, then
Yep.
other people are going to kill us, and if we don't refuse, we'll die eventually anyway.
Yeah, and that's the reason. That's the whole point of the Lord's return. Matthew 24:22. It says the days are going to be shortened, which we can all agree time is flying by. But these are the days being shortened because no flesh will be saved. So if you lift it up to the Edomites, they will wipe out all life on earth, except for those who become robotic some way.
Yeah.
So that's the point of the Lord's return, is to save his people and do a power shift.
Like I said, I don't know about the actual end of the world, but I definitely believe that there should be a power shift.
So the end of the world, I guess a better term would be the end of a kingdom. So like in the time of ancient Egypt, the world didn't end, just the Egyptian empire fell. Well, that's the same with this empire, which is a worldwide empire.
It's become ridiculous how much we don't have a smartphone or a lot of things like that. You're basically not allowed to exist in society anymore. So it just
Oh,
keeps
exactly.
snowballing one thing after the other. I've had that happen to me. I recovered from it, but I've had that happen to me where they took everything away. And it was so hard
That's the point of the
to get back into society.
that's the point of the RFID microchip. Those who rebel against the government, don't pay taxes, they can pretty much freeze your account instantly. I ain't gonna get into that, but yeah, it's just to have better control of the people. So it's no more putting money under a mattress, no more helping out a friend or a relative if they short on money.
Yeah.
It's more to monitor as well
Yeah.
and control how you spend your money, what you spend it on. If this look like you're doing some suspicious activity, stocking up on guns and ammo,
Yeah.
they're gonna freeze your account. So
And you're not worried about the fact that y'all are also using smartphones and all that sort of stuff right now?
no, so nah. I guess concerned about what? About them watching us. So they've been watching all of us, especially us. We're not black according to the Bible, but so-called blacks. We always been watched. This nothing new to us.
So it's at work, or it's out here.
Yeah. But the scripture does say that those who got the testimony of Yahweh Shai, those who spread the word, that the devil will make war against them. So that's the whole point of like the military, police, FEMA death camps. The scriptures pretty much suggest, what I ain't gonna say suggest, they say that we're gonna be brought before kings and governors for the sake of the word. The word also say, take no thought or don't premeditate. Yeah, this is the Bible. Yeah, King James. Yep, and then this is the Apocrypha. So in the 1611 King James Bible, I think it had 81 books. Well, in the 1800s, 15 of the books were taken out.
And those were the Apocrypha?
It's called the Apocrypha.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, it was in the original 1611 King James
So
Bible.
I'm not mental. I was raised Catholic, so King James Bible is a Protestant, right?
So I don't know what that word Protestant means exactly. I'm not the sharpest when it comes to like
Catholics versus Protestants, the Catholics have a different Bible than Protestants.
Mm.
The Catholics have more books in their Bible than Protestants. So, but that's not different.
It may have parts of the Apocrypha and some other stuff. There's a bunch of other books out there, so I'm not sure exactly what they use. But
Exactly. I'm not an expert. It's just some stuff I know. I'd like to learn more.
yeah,
It's very interesting, not just like, sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but
go
like,
ahead.
even if like you think this is a little too extreme, which I don't necessarily think it is, like there's so much wrong with our society right now. And it brings
oh yeah, definitely. Can you get Proverbs 29:2 real quick? Cause this to kind of sum up, like you said, the power shift. The Bible said in the last days the world will be messed up. I believe it's 29:2. Yep.
Proverbs 22, when the righteous are adored, the people rejoice. Wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
It says, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So he's coming to put the righteous in authority, being his people. And these people, when they be in power, they're not going to be the same people that we see today, because these people get into a lot of bad activity. But they're going to be cleansed by the word. And then also, too, a lot of the Lord's people, they're going to die off and be reborn into the kingdom. And in the new covenant, the Lord says he will write his laws in our inward parts. So the law is going to sort of be part of our genetic makeup.
The law will be part of our
And that's how these people are going to rule the earth in righteousness. Because right now, most of our people is not capable of that, obviously. But that's how the righteous are going to have authority in the earth. In other words, the Bible speaks about new bodies. So.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, it's okay.
No, we don't have much more time, but thank you. for
Yeah, most
sharing.
definitely.
And if I want to learn more, what should I look into?
Let me see.
Besides the apocrypha.
30 minutes left. You have YouTube on your phone? You have YouTube on your phone? So I'm gonna give you, I guess, a channel of somebody else that teaches. Let me see.
What sort of outfits are y'all wearing? What is that based on?
Just ancient Hebrew culture. Like if you look at the guys in the pictures, they wore these garments. Give you Revelation 1:14. Let me look for this YouTube channel real quick. Sorry about that.
So is everything recording right now?
Yeah, just recorded.
Post this.
So it's unlisted just for us to watch later, just to see what we need to study up on better. Yeah, 1:14. Okay, yeah, this why we wear the garments.
Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
My bad, maybe 1:13.
This is the seven candlesticks. One or two like the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to his foot.
So even the Son of Man, the Messiah, he gonna come with a garment down to the foot. So that was pretty much the point. I'm on iPhone. If you want to take a picture of this. Yeah. And there you can ask them questions, within reason, and they can go to it on the spot. Somebody that's more knowledgeable than us. We pretty knowledgeable, but thank you. Most people think we fools out here, but you can definitely ask some questions, and that probably shift the focus of the
What
lesson.
language is that?
Oh, Hebrew, or not modern Hebrew, but ancient Hebrew. I'm just gonna show the one on the phone because this will be the name of the Lord. The Lord has one name. It's written in stone.
So wait, what does it mean?
So this will be the Lord's. Well, the name of the Lord is Yahweh on one side, and his son's name Yahweh Shai on the other side. Where's the lunar stone? Okay, right here. So that's the lost lunar stone. Yep, I'm sorry. So I know it's kind of hard to do, but
got that backwards looking F. That's what down at the bottom. And you got the backwards looking white piece above it. That's right here. Backwards looking again. And kind of zigzag looking character. So that's ancient Hebrew. That's written in stone.
So that's what this is. So we don't pull anything out of our imagination. You know, it's yeah. So this
You
is just the
actually just
memory.
know a lot more than these people. That's what I think.
Yeah. Ezekiel 33:33, it says these things shall come to pass. And when they do, the people will know that a prophet has been among them. There's a bunch of people that speak with the book. Everybody's not correct on what they say about the book. So if these things happen as we said it, you will know that we had the true understanding of the book. If they don't happen, we just more crazies like everybody
I'd
else.
say happen not literally, but like it's metaphorically true. Like everything you say is metaphorically true.
So a lot of the things that we said, the Bible speaks of it in the metaphor. We kind of just summarized it, but we can be bold and say it's gonna happen. You know, just as we say, America's gonna have plagues. It's gonna have a nationwide blackout.
It is already happening, so you know.
Yep. The higher ups, they speak about blackouts that could last for days and weeks. No internet, no phone, no running water. The Bible says the food in the stores are going to go empty. There's going to be race wars, civil wars in the streets of America. Then a microchip is going to come, and then the nuclear missiles. So it's going to happen just as we say. We can't really say a day or a time,
Yeah.
or specifically how the event's going to lead from one thing to another. But those some key points that's going to happen, because the Bible speaks of those things literally, not in the metaphor.
Yeah. I know it's but like I read the book of Revelation. Like I see a lot of that happening now.
Yep.
Not literally, metaphorically. I do lots of things, but I'm also a writer, so I think it's interesting as a metaphor. Some of it I have honestly seen it happen locally.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I appreciate how strange it is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we have to head out now. Thank
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, we up here Sunday, so we see you again. Feel free to stop by. Yep.
First chance they get both.
I don't know, but the reason we didn't show her that I ain't want to go into the names as far as like breaking it down to her. She not a lost sheep. I was all good.
See how awkward the dude was? Nigga had his back.
Oh yeah, bro definitely mentally
He
ill.
was nervous and shit.
Oh right. Yeah. And then you notice that usually when it's a man and a woman, it's usually the woman who wanna come see what's going on, and it's the man who wanna be distant, they back turned, and the women be interested. And that's why and that's just a prelude how it's gonna be in the kingdom. They wanna pick our brains, see what we know. I'm gonna grab this from the brother Yahweh. Revelation 18:21. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Because that's the end result of everything we spoke of today. And what we get earlier, Proverbs 26:27, he who rolled a stone, that stone shall roll back upon him. Or this stone that's cast into the sea, that's a metaphor for the nuclear missiles. The missile, which is a stone, gonna be cast into the sea, which the sea is a metaphor for the people. Not to mention the great millstone and the doctrine that comes under that we in the midst of the people too. Remember where you was at? I think that last.
Revelation 19:18.
All right.
Lord is coming back and break ground and take the riches.
So yeah, you know, and everybody that think they can run in them underground bunkers, I'm gonna get this last piece up here. We're gonna go to Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out the holes of the rocks. Lining up with the book in Amos, we know though they dig in the hell, though they go into the underground bunkers, the Lord said he's going to snatch them up out of there. How? Through us.
That picture we had painted, the angels having the mice and hand behind their back taking them into captivity.
Oh yeah.
That's a real picture. It's
I-
just
I-
like painted on there. It's a mural painted somewhere overseas.
I need to print that out.
I'm gonna see the pictures and the video when I come to the crib.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Put that out there too.
Yeah.
That was it. That's my last preset.
Hey, so the water for everything for everybody that tuned in with us. Yahweh Bashim Yashai Barakadah. We fixing to close out. Let's give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakakwadash. All right, we'll be out tomorrow, Lord willing. Till next time, Shalom. I be liking talking to the Edomite women though.